Blossom end rot is not a disease. You cannot spray it, you cannot cut it out and save the plant, and buying a calcium spray might not do a single thing. The rot you can see on the bottom of that fruit is already finished. What matters now is what is happening in the soil right now and what you do in the next few days. That dark, sunken patch on the bottom of your tomato, pepper, or courgette is dead tissue. The plant could not deliver enough calcium to that part of the fruit while it was forming. Calcium travels with water, upward, as the plant drinks. If that water flow stutters, even briefly, the developing fruit does not get what it needs. The damage is permanent. No treatment reverses it once it has appeared. Most people assume their soil is calcium deficient. For most UK allotment soils, that is not the problem. The calcium is almost certainly there. The problem is uptake. Inconsistent watering is the #1 cause. The plant dries out, gets flooded, dries out again. That stop-start cycle breaks the steady upward flow of water and calcium together. High nitrogen feeding makes it worse because the plant rushes leafy growth and cannot keep up with fruit demand. Remove any fruit showing blossom end rot. Cut them off cleanly. They will not recover, and the plant is spending energy on fruit that will never be edible. If more than half the fruits on a single truss are affected, remove the whole truss. If you have 1 or 2 affected fruits and the rest look healthy, you are still in time. Check soil moisture right now. Push your finger 2 inches in. It should feel consistently damp, not soggy, not dry and cracked. If it is dry, water deeply and steadily today. Not a quick splash, a slow, thorough soak that reaches the roots. From this point, little and often is the wrong approach. You want consistent, even moisture every single day. If your plant is in a pot or grow bag, check it twice a day in warm weather. Grow bags dry out faster than you think. Lay a 2 to 3 inch layer of compost, straw, or grass clippings over the soil surface now. It slows moisture loss dramatically and keeps soil temperature steadier. Leave a small gap right around the base of the stem. If you have been feeding heavily with high nitrogen fertilizer, ease off. Swap to a tomato feed with a higher potassium ratio to focus the plant on fruiting. Follow the dosage on the label. Check the base of every developing fruit every 2 to 3 days. You are looking for a small pale patch that softens and darkens. Catching it at the pale stage does not save that fruit, but it tells you immediately that your watering has slipped. Act on that signal the same day. Blossom end rot is a watering and uptake problem, not a soil deficiency in most cases. Remove affected fruits, mulch your beds today, and move to consistent daily watering. That is the intervention that actually changes the outcome for your remaining crop. So, over to you. When you got your first case of blossom end rot, did you reach for a spray, or did you figure out the watering connection first? Tell us in the comments. We are curious how long it took most people to make that link. That is one more method you can actually use. Subscribe to Grow a Lot Studio, and I will keep showing you exactly how it is done.